Hey everybody, it's Scott Steen with the winnersandwhiners.com, and it is time for the Friday edition of Today in Sports Betting, TGIF, everybody. And TGIS, thank goodness it's Scott. It's Scott Reichel. What's up, man?
Doing pretty well. Definitely a unique intro. I haven't heard that one before. But yeah, I know we just covered the NBA and a bunch of games that don't really mean anything. And now we transition to a league where right now every single game matters. So we'll see how that works out.
You never thought that would be the slogan of Major League Baseball, did you? Every game matters.
Unless you're the Cardinals. Then none of your games are even played.
I guess they had somebody tested positive yesterday.
I guess. It's just, it's been like a week and a half. Can we start like having teams forfeit some games?
No. That would not be.
Are they just in too deep that they just feel like they can't force a team to what? How many games the Cardinals played? 6?
I think they're 2 and 3.
They're 13 games behind the rest of the league, or even more. Maybe you should start, thinking it through.
The Cardinals are currently 2 and 3 and in second place.
Good for them.
In the
Good for them. They're a playoff team right now through playing 5 games. That's just so dumb.
It's so ridiculous.
It's so ridiculous. It's just so bad.
Oh man. So the Braves have played 20 games, the Marlins have played 12.
And yet the Cardinals aside, they're in the playoffs with 5.
Cardinals have played 5. And I don't really know why the Cardinals are listed in second place, because they actually at 400, they're actually behind the Reds and the Brewers. The Reds are at 421, the Brewers are at 12. I don't really know why they show up. I guess they're maybe putting them in there by the loss column or something.
I guess it's just it's bad. That's all I'll say about the situation.
So we're closing in on the third of the way through. In fact, the Braves are already there. Everybody else is getting close to that 20s. Well, not everybody.
Pirates already finished their season, so they're just
Pirates are. I believe the Pirates are mathematically eliminated.
Yeah, they were eliminated right by opening pitch.
The only thing that could save the Pirates is a 9-game winning streak and then a battle of the Rona.
They're a good over team. That's all I'll say. It didn't really age well when I said I thought DeSclafani was a pretty decent pitcher.
Oh,
man.
Man.
Give up 9 runs in an inning and a third.
You and I.
They almost blew it though. They were up 9-0. It turned 9-6. They really gave it a run for their money.
I kept an eye on that game
for a live bet potentially to see what happened.
I really thought that Cincinnati might be able to pull that off, but they did not. A couple of things that we did get right. We didn't like Kyle Hart in Boston.
Yeah.
And boy, were we right about that. And
I said I liked the run line in that, and I'm pretty sure they're still scoring runs.
I put up 2 touchdowns and a late field goal to win 17-8.
Mm-hmm.
Did Tampa Bay. Oh, good grief.
You're right about that.
The Philly bullpen, Baltimore pulled away late there.
Well, we said we liked the value on Baltimore there. They completed the sweep.
I played that at plus 170, so that was a nice cash for me. I had the Dodgers under. That did not work out very well as Chris Paddock decided to suck.
Well, Mookie Betts a 3 home runs, so he didn't really help you out there either.
He certainly did. I did have the Chicago Cubs on the run line, so that worked out okay. And I had the Washington Nationals, and that did not work out okay as who's the lefty? Corbin. No, it was Austin Voth that pitched. Austin Voth did not do well.
Voth pitch. Strasburg got ejected. I leaned to the Mets. That was the early game, so we actually didn't even break that one down that much.
Right.
I leaned to the Mets because I actually think Peterson's a pretty good pitcher.
Yeah, Peterson may actually have a little something there. So
he gave me 1 hit, I think. What do you go? 5 innings, 1 hit.
I believe that's correct. Yeah, he absolutely shut them down. I watched that game.
I'm right about that. Nito at 6 RBIs.
Yeah.
Pretty out of his mind. What is that, a career high for Nito? I didn't expect him to have 6 RBIs.
I'm almost certain it is. All right, so let's break down tonight's card because we got to do our UFC show right after this. So
yes, we do.
We'll have Winning Willie on to do that, but let's talk about.
So I'm just gonna interrupt quickly. I feel like if you just wanted to one play to go home with, probably Mets money line today is a pretty solid move for you. But we'll get into that in a little bit.
Yeah, we'll be close to that. Start off with the Rays and the Jays up there in.
Jays finally hitting the ball. They're not winning. but they're hitting the ball. They scored 11 runs. They still lost in extra innings, but, good for them.
Well, you know who is hitting the ball and winning is the Tampa Bay Rays.
I told you I think they're about to go on a massive run. And
well,
they're on their way.
Looking at their schedule, that was certainly a hot take.
But. Correct. I mean, it's not, but I said that they were going to win maybe 8 in a row or so. And right now, this team's just cruising offensively.
Rays 132 and 122 on the other side. 10 is your total, so the markets are catching up a little bit there. Trevor Richards goes.
Are they catching up? You're giving me Rays at minus 132.
Well, they're catching up on the total.
The totals, yes. I don't know. I don't think they're catching up on Rays money line. I'll tell you that much.
You're not a fan of Tanner Roark?
I think he's okay, but I think the issue you have is, do you trust this recent surge of Toronto's offense, or do you think it's a flash in the pan? And the point is, their offense has been terrible for the entire season. Yeah, we'll see what happens with Trevor Richards making his first start of the season for the Rays. I think you can agree Tampa has a significant bullpen advantage in this matchup.
For Tampa, you just don't worry about their pitching.
No, that's the point.
You just don't.
Toronto gave up 11 runs in the first 5 innings to Miami, and then they almost came back and won, which is just a testament to how bad Miami's pitching is. But you give up 11 runs to Miami, that's not exactly in 5 innings, and you give up 14 for the game. That's not really good pitching. Yeah, that's kind of the rubber game for Tanner Roark so far. He's had one good start. He's had one bad start. I'm assuming you just got to ride the hot bats in this spot. I don't see any reason not to. I think we're still getting a good price on that. I think that number's going to go up as the day goes on. Yeah. I'll take the Rays there at minus 132. That's fine. Nats Orioles, Scott. Orioles. Give me the Orioles. Why not? Strasburg goes for Washington against Tommy Milone, and I'll tell you, there's a reason not to. But Strasburg just pitched against Baltimore and he got shelled. Yeah, surprisingly, Tommy Milone, other than looking bad his first day, last 2 games, he's looked okay. He shut down the Nationals in his last start, so it's kind of interesting. And he has, he shut well, and they absolutely shelled Anibal Sanchez. But correct. Yeah, he gave up 3 hits, no walks, no runs in 6 innings against these very same Nationals. Little fun fact: last 2 times Tommy Milone has pitched, Baltimore's cash is a 175 and a plus 155 underdog. Baltimore somehow is like a top 5 lineup in baseball statistically, so I got to assume they're going to perform well at the plate again. The Nationals bullpen's terrible. Questionable, averaging 5.4 runs per game. Mm-hmm. I see no reason not to ride the hot hand or Steven Strasburg. They don't care. They're kids. They're not impressed by anybody. I'll take the value there better than 3-2. Play the birds till they screw me, and even if they do, we've made enough off of them playing them. Yeah. I mean, we're just rolling over some winnings in the Phillies series. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like I said, cashed at a plus 170 yesterday. Wait, back-to-back days of like 180, 170. Beautiful thing. Boston Red Sox and the Yankees. Now you're paying that Yankees tax minus 325. If your bookie tells you to, if you're paying for picks and he tells you Yankees money line, you should give him a raise. That's all I'm going to say. What are they, minus 320? 325. Yeah. I actually think Eovaldi's a decent pitcher, but I don't know. Yankees team total? It's, I guess. Boston can't pitch. Unfortunately, he's not pitching. It's not Eovaldi? I've got Brazier going. Brazier's an opener, so I know. That's what I'm saying. It could be Eovaldi then after, but yeah. Yankees team total, I guess. I'm not laying 320 with any team in baseball. I can't do it. Nope. No, you just can't, especially after that. I can't do it. After the burn, last year with the Astros and the Tigers. Fun times. Oh my God, I was on the Tigers for that game, bud. Yeah, I had the Tigers in that game. I was a beautiful hit. Yankees run line 175. Can't do it. I have no desire to get involved there. I don't have a team total on the Yankees at this point. I mean, it might be 5.5, and it's going to be 5.5, 3.5. It's tough, but Boston's pitching is so bad. Yeah, and they got worn out yesterday. Well, yeah, that means they're going to let some of their other guys have a longer leash, and the last thing Boston's pitchers need is a longer leash. Right. I think somebody's going to end up wearing this one. Yeah. That's what I think is going to happen. Yankees team total will be the only, and you're still going to pay juice there. I mean, you're going to be probably missing Judge and Stanton, so you're not going to have the full power, but at the end of the day, Yankees lineup still pretty good against Atlanta anyway. That's the only value I see, and you're probably still going to pay minus 130 on the over 5.5 when it comes out. Yep, sounds about right.
Mets Phillies. Here's the one you like. As
Can you not unload on the Mets?
DeGrom goes against Howard for the Phillies.
It's either Howard or Velasquez, so it's gonna be ugly either way for Philly.
Yeah, I've got Howard listed.
Can I ask what the run line is for the Mets?
You can. The run line for the Mets is currently -130. So you're not even picking up a ton of value on the run line.
You're getting roughly 60 cents. That's not awful. It could be a lot worse.
Yeah, you're getting 64 cents there. It's not terrible.
Really not as bad when you think about it that way.
You rather play the over 5.5 at +110?
I'm tempted by it, but in reality, I get DeGrom on the mound. So do I really want the team total, or do I want the DeGrom in the action? The answer is I probably want DeGrom in the action.
You want the -130 on the run line there?
Kinda. It's as much as I agree with the 5.5. If DeGrom's pitching against, you just have to get a piece of DeGrom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
so I can't really take the team total. I think I have to take the 1.5. Mets have scored 8+ runs each of the last 2 games. Philly's given up 8+ runs in 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, I mean, and I'd be tempted to play the team total under for the Phillies, but it's juiced at 140.
Yeah, that's the point. Is that
the Mets bullpen involved? So,
well, Mets bullpen's actually been decent over the last week or so. Then again, the rest of the NL East has set the bar so low that the Mets have not been as noticeable over the last week or so. But the Mets bullpen actually has not been as big of a gas can as it was for the first 2 weeks. It's actually gotten a little bit better, mostly because they moved Lugo to closer. But Philly's bullpen's worse than the Mets bullpen right now.
Oh, by far. Philly's bullpen, by the way, 10.
Is that bottom 3?
10.13. If that ain't bottom 3, then the bullpens are even worse than we thought they were, and we think they're pretty bad.
Yeah, so Philly probably is the worst bullpen statistically in the league.
I would think they would have to.
I'll take the Mets. I'll take the Mets run line there. 130 with DeGrom against a team that can't pitch. Yeah, that sounds right to me.
Fair enough. All right, good. How about a little Indians Tigers? Indians -180, Tigers +166.
I like the under. With Savale, I thought that it was going to be Nova on the mound, but it turned out it might be Turnbull.
I've still got Nova listed.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of questionable stuff going on, but if I really had to lean anywhere, I'd lean the under because, as you know, and as we've mentioned for weeks, Cleveland is a dead under team, and you know which team is averaging the fewest runs per game? Cleveland.
Yeah, 3.3. And their pitching staff giving up just 2.7, and that may lead the majors as well.
It's second in ERA behind the Dodgers.
Dodgers not playing? Hang on.
So Cleveland.
No, Dodgers 2.8.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I checked that a day or 2 ago. I guess it flipped, but okay, fair enough.
You might have. So there you've got Savali has pitched well.
He's been good. He hasn't gotten any good results. He's 1-2, but he's got an ERA below 3.
Yep, 2.84, even 1 WHIP.
Mm-hmm. Good pitcher.
I keep an eye on that one. I would totally fade Nova there.
I think we're going back to first 5 under. I guess Cleveland can't hit. It's once again they just can't hit the ball. Nova can easily burn you, and it's fine if it happens. But Cleveland, as you know, they've made me a pretty penny when it comes to first 5 unders this season.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll go with you there. It's hard to quit that trend. It really is.
Can't. They burn you once because the Cubs scored 5 runs.
And even if Nova blows up, gives up 3 or 4 runs,
I don't know if Detroit's going to score against Savale.
That's the thing. The Tigers may contribute nothing. 4.5's the number there.
I see a 3-1 first 5 situation.
Yeah, I think that's very possible. 4-zip, 3-1. I'll play the under 4.5 as long as I'm getting that half run on the 4.
Yeah,
I'm a player. On the
I agree.
5. Oh, Pirates and Reds, buddy. Pirates a little bit of an underdog there. Reds -205. Pirates +188.
I know Sonny Gray's on the mound. I know
Sonny Gray makes me feel.
I know he's been good. You can't have a total of 8 with the Pirates. You can't do it. You have to go over. The total's at 8.
I got 8.5.
It's been bet
Nope.
down. It's
Huh?
available at 8 in some spots.
Okay, I got a juiced 8.5.
If you can get 8, you play the over. That's all I'm going to say. You got
Well,
the
chat.
extra inning draws. Gray's a very good pitcher, but I think that Pittsburgh can get maybe 2 across. Pittsburgh's pitching. Who are they going with? Holland today?
No, they're going with Chad Kuhl.
Congratulations. You got Chad Kuhl on the mound.
Let me sum up Pittsburgh's season for you right here. Chad Kuhl made one start this season, went 4 innings, gave up 1 hit, 1 earned run in a game that the Pirates ultimately lost. What was the score, Scott?
17-13.
17-13. That's right. So after Chad Kuhl left, the fantastic Pittsburgh bullpen gave up.
Unless Kuhl goes 9 innings,
yeah,
you'll like the over.
You gotta play the over here with Pittsburgh. Good Lord, my goodness, that is a terrible team. Play the Reds over 4.5. You want to play that too? That's fine.
Honestly, not really. I think I'm just in for the 8. Just screw it.
Yeah, if you can get 8, and
even if it's juiced, 8 is such a great number nowadays, especially with the extra innings.
Yep.
If it's 3-3 going into extras, you have a guy on second base in the top and the bottom.
Take your pick there, kids. Play some kind of an over there.
Yeah.
Braves,
and I like
Marlins.
Gray's been good, but you can't
Gray's
beat
been
with the Pirates.
Sonny Gray's been fantastic.
Yeah, you just can't put 8 in any Pirates game. You just can't do that.
Not unless it's a team total for the opposition.
Yeah, you can't do it.
No, although Sonny Gray did get hit last time out, made 3 really good starts, and then kind of.
He's a good pitcher. I'm just not going to come out here and say Gray's going to go 7 scoreless. I think he can easily go 7 innings, 2 runs, and then it might not matter because Pittsburgh might give up 6 runs by the 3rd inning.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, that's yeah, there's no real value there. Just you want to pay the run line over there. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's the I like the over there. Atlanta, Miami, minus 105 on each side, buddy. The times they are a-changing.
Well, I know Acuna's out and all these people are out. I guess I have to lean to Atlanta because Fried's on the mound. That's the only pitcher I actually trust in this damn rotation.
I got Kyle Wright. Are you sure you're looking at the right day?
I think so. I've seen a lot of conflicting information, but yeah, so it looks like I'm looking at the right day.
All right, let me see who I've got listed here on
I don't know. That's the issue you have with baseball with some of these shortened seasons with all the days off nowadays. You have a bunch of random different rotations because you have extra days off to try to balance them out. But I've seen a lot of conflicting information, which is why the action situation now in baseball is very important.
Keep an eye on that.
Keep an eye on the action and the listed pitchers. I'll tell you that much.
Yes. Make sure that if you're a fan of the pitching matchup, make sure you're playing listed pitchers. If you're a fan of the game, like the Pittsburgh, it doesn't matter who pitches, then play action. Don't get left out. What do you? Yeah, it's hard to with Kyle Wright on the mound. Does it make a difference for you?
It does for me.
He's been awful.
The only pitcher I want to back right now for Atlanta is Fried.
Max Fried, absolutely.
That's it. So if he's not pitching, I'll probably lean over.
I can't find the value on this game. I can't.
There's really not much, but if I had to lean anywhere, I'd lean to the over 8.5.
Yeah, I'd go ahead. I'd go ahead and play that.
All right.
The Marlins are both these teams are scoring some runs on both, although both have hit more unders than overs.
And both teams can't really pitch. So
Pablo Lopez has pitched well in his 2 outings, although you know how much you stretch Pablo Lopez.
He's fine. He's just not a big innings eater.
No, none of these. Nobody does that. Nobody eats.
That's the point. You got the Marlins bullpen in for a couple innings there. That's not great.
Or they're not good either. Holy
right.
All right. That's going to be a pass for me on that until I see the pitching.
Yeah, I agree.
Back Fried, take the over anybody else. How about that?
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right. Royals Twins. Royals swept them last time in Kansas City. Likely.
I know Minnesota's offense woke up against Milwaukee, but I think. What do you think? I think kind of have to lean Royals, right?
Odorizzi goes against Junis.
I like Odorizzi, but at the end of the day, the Royals literally just swept them, and the Twins are still laying 180. I don't really know if I agree with the line there.
Well, the Royals ended up.
They chopped with Cincinnati, I believe.
Yeah, they did, but they did okay against Odorizzi last time out. He matched up against Duffy. He only went 3 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned. I
think Junis is okay, and I don't think he's great by any means. But at the end of the day, do I think the Twins should be laying 180 here against a team that literally just swept them last week? Probably not.
I think there's some value there. I think there's some value. The Royals are hitting the ball. They're hitting. They got some right-handed bats. Yeah, I think I would lean Royals there as much as I hate.
I wouldn't
to say
actually play it myself, but I'd lean Royals.
No, I don't like that total 9.5. I think I think the Twins could easily win that one. 7-2, 6-1, something like that. So, Cubbies and the Brewers.
It's tough because Chatwood was so bad in his last start, but I think we're agreeing right now we're just going to keep fading the Brewers. I mean, we've said it for like 4 straight games. They keep losing. I'm just playing with house money at this point, fading the Brewers.
They can't score. Yeah, we took the.
No, they can't hit. Darvish killed him yesterday.
Oh, he looked good. Man, he looked good. He too many strikeouts, so he only went 7 innings.
Mm-hmm.
Gave up 1 hit, 1 run. Are you a believer in Chatwood? This guy couldn't throw strikes for 3 years.
The only thing about Chatwood is that he was very good for the first 2 starts. He was awful in the last start, but it's mostly just a fade of the Brewers. That's how I'm viewing it.
Okay.
If you're going to look good against any team for a bounce back, the Brewers are a pretty good place to start.
Well, and he looked bad against the Royals. The Royals, they can make anybody look bad with that monster lineup they have.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna fade the Brew Crew here. What are we getting for a price here?
I think they're an underdog right now.
They are an underdog. Good Lord.
They're like minus 105, I think.
Okay. You get plus 103 on the Cubs right now.
Yeah, I don't know how you don't take the Cubs at plus money.
Best record.
Brewers should not be backed by anybody.
Best record in baseball at home with a guy who's made 2 fantastic starts on the mound against a team that can't score any runs.
I like Woodruff, but that's just terrible line pricing there.
Sometimes I don't understand betting. I really don't.
We'll see.
And speaking of one I don't understand betting, this is an interesting one for me, and I think you and I are going to be different on this one. It's the Rangers Rockies. Rangers minus 125, plus 115 for the Rocks. Rocks are at home. 12.5 is the total there. Lance Lynn goes against Ryan Castellani for the Colorado Rockies. Castellani looked extremely good in his 1 start, 4 innings, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, 3 Ks. Lance Lynn has been a pitcher reborn. He not only looks as good as he did in St. Louis, he looks better than he looked for the Cardinals. Touched up a little bit in his last outing, 5 innings, 2 earned, 4 hits.
I really don't see much value in this matchup at all. I like both starting pitchers, so I'm tempted by first 5 under.
Yes.
But I can't take the full game under because the Colorado bullpen is next level trash.
The gas can.
So I guess I'm leaning first 5 under, as dumb as that sounds, when you hear Texas and Colorado.
Here's where the value is for me. Texas is the favorite. If this game turns into a shootout, who do you like?
I'm gonna have to lean Colorado, but I don't trust them to hold the lead late in the game.
I would. This Rangers.
I think Texas bullpen's terrible also. So
this lineup I'm not impressed with this lineup for the Texas Rangers.
It's not good. They don't have a good lineup, but it's just
all.
A matter of if it does turn into a shootout, I guess you lean Colorado, but that bullpen is so bad.
That's the thing. This is a two-way play for me. If you've got a feeling on a team, then you should match it with the total. If you like the Rangers, then you should play the under. That's what I'm saying. I don't think the Rangers win a shootout. If you like the over, I think you should play Colorado.
I'm just disregarding the bullpens. I'll take the first 5 under. I mentioned that earlier in the week when I said with the Diamondbacks and Rockies with Freeland versus Gallen on the mound, I like the first 5 under, and we agreed on that.
Yeah, we had it, and we got it at 6.5.
I'm assuming it'll be around 6.5 as well because it's
how about? Can I interest you in 7?
I don't know how I don't take under 7 with a Lynn and the youngster who have both been really good this season. That's where I'd lean. I go first 5 under.
Okay, I'll go with you there, but I also say you should link. You should seriously consider linking. We've talked about that in playing 2-team parlays. If you see an outcome in your head, if you put the numbers together and you think a game is going to go a certain way, link those together. Pick yourself up some extra value on that game.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We are down to the Mariners at the Astros. Mariners are obviously a huge underdog here. Astros minus 205.
I'm just going to lean to the over 8.5 and call it a day.
I think
Yeah, I know you said Kikuchi's looked better than he has in the past, but I still don't like him.
His velocity is up on his fastball. His fastball is about 95. He's throwing his slider in the low 90s. He's had one good start. He's had two pretty bad starts.
I can't take an under, or I can't lean Seattle with that bullpen. So, especially in Houston. So I'm going to lean to the over 8.5.
Okay. All right. Good enough.
And Valdez, I think, is decent, but he's not.
Framber Valdez has been good, although the team is yet to win one of his starts.
Houston's bullpen's not great. Seattle's bullpen's terrible, and both teams can hit the ball decently well. So
I think there's a little value at plus 188 on the Mariners.
You make that argument. I just don't want to back Kikuchi, so I'll lean to the over.
Fair enough. You know, you're gonna put pooch on the cooch. Dodgers Angels, the battle for Orange County there. Dodgers, obviously big favorite here, minus 173, plus 159.
And Bueller hasn't been as sharp as he was projected to be, and Heaney's mediocre. But once again, the Angels' bullpen's terrible, and the Dodgers' bullpen's not. So
I got Kershaw.
Okay. There's really a lot of conflicting information when it comes to starting pitching. Okay.
Let's see what.
But either or, this really comes down to: do you have any faith in the Angels' bullpen to shut the door? And the answer is no. So Dodgers team total over, I guess.
Boy, that's a tough ask for me, but yeah,
really tough. It's really tough. But that Angels bullpen is so bad.
Actually, you know, the weird thing is they've been better lately.
They're better lately, but they're not good.
They've been decent on the road, and they've been better lately. Last 7 games, 2.92 ERA with a whip under 1 for that Angels bullpen. So maybe they're finding their roles. Kershaw got lit up last time. You think that happens again?
No.
I think the Dodgers are rolling. I would. I consider playing the run line there. You like the over 9?
Not really.
Yeah, I don't dig that. That's a pass for me. Lean Dodgers laying the money. Just laying the 165.
Yep, sounds right.
Okay. Padres and the Diamondbacks. Dinelson Lamet goes against Kelly.
I'm leaning to the Padres. Lamet's been fantastic.
He has. Padres minus 142, Diamondbacks plus 131. Although the Diamondbacks showed signs of life there in Colorado in their last series, they actually put some runs on the board. Of course,
they put up runs in Colorado.
This is an Arizona pitching staff that's been terrible, giving up 5.7 runs per game. And Lamet, like you said, has been very good. He's made 4.
He shut down Arizona in the last start that he had.
He did, and he went against Mad Bum. Went to 6 2/3, gave up just 1 hit, 1 earned, no walks, 11 Ks.
Lean to the Padres.
That's domination right there. Although the strikeouts kind of came out of left field, but decent price there on the Pods, minus 142. Although the number has gone up, so
I see like minus 135 in some spots. So I'd lean there at 130.
Yeah, grab it. It opened at 130. So yeah, it's headed the wrong way if you're a Padres backer. And finally, the battle for the Bay up there in San Francisco.
Oakland run line.
Oakland minus 190 plus 175, minus 120 on the run.
What's the run line? You said minus 120?
Minus 120. Frankie Montas goes against Johnny Cueto.
I'll take the run line.
You got to.
Solano, who's been the Giants' arguably their best hitter day to day, he might not even play today.
We get 9 at bats with the A's.
Yeah.
Frankie Montas has been fantastic. Minus 120, you're picking up decent value there from minus 190. I like everything about that run line there for the Oakland Athletics.
I agree.
I don't want to get involved in the total. Usually up in the Bay Area this time of year, I'm thinking about playing unders. But I'm
going with the run line. And I think if Solano's out, I think the Giants' offense is screwed. And I think Oakland could easily get after Cueto for 5 and then get after the bullpen.
Yep. I totally see that scenario coming down. So yeah, you and I both like the run line there. Very good. Cool. And those two last two are going to be plays that I actually make. So
okay, cool.
All right, there you go. That's an MLB show for us, everybody. Hope everybody enjoyed it. If you have any questions, of course, make sure you put them in the comment section. Let us know what you're playing on the day. Check out winnersandwhiners.com for deep dives into every single one of these games every single day. And check out Scott and I doing videos on these games here later in the day. So for myself, for Scott Reichel, for all of us over here at Winners and Whiners, Appreciate you watching. Stay tuned. UFC show is up next with Winning Willie. You guys have a great day. Hope you hit all your bets, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.